Okay, so we weren't paying attention when I was speaking. Okay, so guys, we learned about social media marketing, marketing yourself. Here's something I want to talk about first before we get on this. Here's the thing, guys. We talked about networking. Have you networked this week? Made a lot of friends? Have you networked with me? Yeah? One way to do that on social media too, you take a picture, you put it on your Instagram, you tag me in it, and I will share that. Can we do that? Perfect. That helps me out, that helps you out. Let's get on to showmanship. Do we know how to do showmanship? Are we sure? Do we know what we gain from showmanship? Okay, we're fixing to learn it out. We're fixing to talk about leadership. Okay, so this is a look at kind of character, confidence, the skills forged in the show ring, guys. I'm going to talk about the work does not start on the day of the show. It starts in the barn during late nights and early mornings. We kind of get that? Okay, you're all pros. I forget, sorry. Okay, what is cattle showmanship? I'm going to bore you all to death right here. It's a presentation of both exhibitor and animal. It emphasizes control, grooming, animal care, and presentation. Participants are judged on their ability to both handle and present the animal, not just the animal itself. We following here? Okay. So, here's the things you're learning. This is what I grafted this slideshow after, was for you younger kids, okay? You're not quite understanding why you're showing. You might enjoy it some days, you might not the other days. It's all about the work ethic. Here I am telling you, after years of showing cattle, showing works. It helps you in the long run, and we're fixing to find out here why. So, daily care routines, feeding, grooming, training, they develop discipline, both for you and for your animals. If you don't feed your animals, what happens? They go hungry. Somebody says they die. Okay, well, that's a little far. If you don't water your animals, they're thirsty. That teaches you to get up every morning and go care for them. That teaches you to also care for them in the evenings, making sure they're okay, they're not got their legs stuck in a panel or anything like that. Responsibility for the animal's well-being teaches consistency and follow-through. When you get your animal, do you take care of it day one and you wait all those rest of those days and you just take care of it on show day? No. Every single day of the week. Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday too. Here's the last thing on this one. Time management becomes essential, especially when balancing school and showing. Does anybody in here care about their cattle more than school? Oh, geez, it's not just me. That's awesome. I was up like 3 in the morning a lot of times, working my hair, working those cattle. I had 3 my senior year. I had a heifer and 2 steers, and I just went back and forth with those things. And then you come home and you do it again and again and again. What happens the longer you have those animals? That was a good one. You train the hair to go forward. They begin to trust you more, right? You begin to trust them more. You make a relationship with that animal. But where the time management part comes in, where this is effective in the long run, guys, is when you start having children, when you start having a job, children, and their sports, job, children, their sports, your activities. When you go to college and you have to have a job, you have to have a social life, and you have to study. This is what you're learning right here. Because right now, a lot of you are probably not pressured too bad. You probably just go to school, and you come home and you do your animals. You might play some sports. But this right here is going to show you very effectively how to be good at your time management. Okay, this was another cat video to make sure I had your attention, but we learned how sadly that went yesterday, so we will not be playing that one either. Okay, so this is another thing you learn. Confidence under pressure. By raise of hands, who in here kind of gets a little shy under pressure? It's okay. Who in here gets a little kind of uneasy when the judge walks up to them and is like, what's your animal's weight? What's your animal's date of birth? What's your animal's this? Get a little uneasy? So we're building that confidence too, and you don't even know it. As a senior, do you feel more confident than when you were a younger kid in a junior or an intermediate level? Why? Experience. Show after show. You've done it again and again. Showing in front of the judge and crowds builds poise. You know, I saw a little girl not too long ago. I was at a show, and man, she was in Showmanship for the first time, and her legs were doing about like this, bless her heart. She was scared to death. But I can promise you the next time she went into that ring, I bet she stood still as could be. Because it's just again and again and again. Learning to stay calm when things do not go as planned mirrors real-world leadership. So, who in here has a life where everything goes as they planned it? I was afraid I was going to get one person to be really bold and hold their hand up. No, we talked about yesterday, we talked about how the devil is always tempting us. The devil is always around us, and he's always showing us the bad things of our life. But here's the thing, guys. It will never go as you planned. My dad's really instilled in me, have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, and a plan like 45D. Like, you got to have a lot of plans for when things do not go right, okay? So another thing you will learn, too, in this under pressure type experience, participants learn to make quick decisions and adjust in high pressure situations. Okay, who's the young man yesterday that asked me how many Supremes I've been in? Right there. That's the same boy that splashed me in the face with water last night. Then claimed he didn't do it, okay? I told you I was going to call you out. There you have it. So, what kind of decisions do you have to make in those high-pressure situations? When you're in that supreme-type environment, when you're like in that supreme showmanship, guys, that foot starts to get a little out of line. Those front feet take a different look at it. Your heifer's not holding her head up, and the judge is walking past you. What do? You need to fix it? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Could you speak up a little bit? Okay, so she said you fix it after the judge kind of walks by. That's true. I tell people to lie to me a lot of times, like when my back turns or whatever. That's when you fix it, yeah? The biggest thing is, guys, is when that pressure moment is, you can either break or you can deal with what you have. This comes back to your life and the world around you not going as planned. This comes back to how everything is not going to go the way you want it to. So, guys, this is the part right here where you have to make that quick decision to fix it, or if that heifer is kind of green, she's new at showing, and she's beating around the bush, and she's going back and forth, you have to sometimes just say, okay, fine, you just stand here. We'll try it at another show. Okay, here's a big thing right here you learn in showmanship that I do not think that you realize. Communication and teamwork. Read the board right there. A lot of communication comes from speaking with your breeders, your advisors in 4-H and FFA, your parents, the ones that raise the calf, the ones that you're asking different things about, for EPDs, birth dates, the whole nine, and just different showmen. To any of you young ones, by raise of hands, ask older kids, seniors or intermediates, some things you might can change. You go for advice? Yeah? Was it kind of hard to do day one when you first started showing? Young lady with the brown hair up there says no. It was kind of tough, right? Because you don't know if they're going to say, man, no, get out of my way. I don't want to help you. Or if they're going to be good showmen, good leadership type people that are going to show you the ropes because they've been there too. Explaining animal health, feeding, breeding, or care to others improves clarity and confidence. How many of you again and again practice for those showmanship questions that the judge might ask? Yeah? Do you talk about, different breeds or different sires or different dams in the Charolais breed to people? Like a new sire that you're using maybe? You're like, man, I'm going to use this LT Atlas bull from Linscoffs, and I really think he's good on heifers, and I think it's also going to make a good presenting type female to show in the ring. You ever do that? You boys up top? Yeah? So that's actually helping you build that confidence, build that communication skills, and again, network. Okay, many also help peers or younger kids developing mentorship skills. That again comes back to helping the ones that are behind you, helping the ones that are in your county that are a fresh start. Do you think people that get in it maybe a little later, you think somebody that came in showing at like 15 or 16, they weren't raised in a farm, do you think they'd be more likely to stick with it if they had some help and guidance? Yeah? What do you think they would do if everybody kind of shunned a shoulder at them and stuck their nose up to them and said, I don't want to help you? What do you think they would do? Leave. Do you think that's a good representation to the 2% of us that are feeding the world? No. So guys, I encourage you to always help those that have questions, even if they're your competition. I went to a boy after a show one time. It was at my state show. I got second in class in showmanship. He would have gotten first, and it was like down to the wire. We were like tit for tat, right there, hair and hair. And I asked him, I said, so what did you do different? He said, did you hold your hand like this, holding the halter? I said, yeah. He said, I held mine like this. I said, okay. So I started holding my hand like that, and I started doing better. That one change made a huge difference. So here's what I tell people when I tell them about that hand placement. And I wish I had a calf right here to show you. But here's the thing, guys. If you're holding the halter like this with your right hand, what kind of motion am I making? Pulling. Is pulling a good look? Why? Looks like we hadn't been working at the house. I call this the thumbs up. If I have my palm up, what am I doing now? I'm leading. There's a huge difference in those two hand placements. And I didn't know it. I got beat by it. But what did I do? I went and asked the boy that beat me. Ask the ones that are doing a little better than you. And if they don't want to share, well, that's on them. Goal setting and achievement. Who in here sets goals? Parents, do you set goals? Okay, they don't set goals. I'm proud of you kids. Y'all setting goals. Okay, here's the thing, guys, right here. Participants set clear goals for each season, animal weight, targets, show placement, etc. Do you set for a weight target for a steer in here? You're like, man, I really want my steer to get this weight. I really want to do better at this activity next year. I really want to beat her in showmanship. I really want to beat him in showmanship. Do y'all kind of set goals like that? Good, because I did too. They learn perseverance through setbacks and how to celebrate wins. Does anybody in here celebrate a loss? You celebrate a loss? Why do you celebrate a loss? You learn from it. Michael Jordan said, he was like, I never win, I just ran out of time. You ever heard that one before? Just ran out of time. Guys, you're not always going to win at every single show. That's not what I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you to do better through your losses. Celebrate the wins, but don't go post all over Facebook. Don't rub it in everybody's face. Don't walk up to somebody and be like, booyah, I beat you. Is that a good winner? That's kind of a sore loser than it is a good winner, because you've been moping the whole time you've been losing. Building a long-term project, raising and showing requires sustained motivation. Okay, so what I've talked about right here, doing something again and again and again, what is that perfecting? You're perfecting a craft. You're perfecting a craft. The longer you work that hair, the better the hair gets. Are you proud of the hair when it gets to the final show? Yes. The more you lead that animal around, the more you work on getting that thing set up, what are you doing? You're preparing for the future. You're perfecting that craft. Are you listening to the judge when they tell you, hey, look, on the mic or in person, hey, look, maybe switch these couple things up, and I think you'll have it next time? Are you mad as fire about that judge not picking you that day to shun away the words he gave you of advice? Or do you take those words and put those into action and go train on those words, go train on those actions, and do better from there? What do? I'd say take the latter of those two. That's what I like to do. Unless the judge was just off the wall and he got paid to judge the show and got paid by the families to choose that one kid. Ethical decision making. Guys, this right here is what it comes down to when you get a whole lot older. When you have those decisions in college, do I go out with my friends or do I stay here and study for this final exam? When you have those decisions at work, do I stay here at this job although my boss has not been treating me well? Do I think that there's a better future here, or do I think I need to go somewhere else? Showmanship demands honesty in animal care, treatment, and training. Guys, honesty is the biggest thing, and we as judges can see it. Participants often face ethical choices. Winning the right way is emphasized. What do I mean by that? Don't come in there and lie to me. You know, like, hey, this one's a spring, when I can, as a breeder myself, can tell that one's like an early fall. Don't come in there and, switch some things around to make it for your thing, make it better for your winning. Guys, just come in there and show that animal and do the best you can do each and every weekend you come to a show. That is how you get it done. That is how you make an ethical win, and you do it in the right way. These lessons shape moral character that carries into adulthood. Have I given you advice the whole time? Have I given you advice more for now or for the future? For the future. Why? Because, guys, you've got young minds. You're shaping, you're growing, you're molding yourself. You're molding your character. You're molding everything into what you're going to be in the future. That's why I told you yesterday, focus up and network. Can we say that together? Focus up and network. That was really dry. Focus up and network. Why? Pay attention to what's going before you. Pay attention to what Mr. Craig and all the rest of these guys and gals that are helping put on this show. Focus to what they're doing. Focus to what they're saying. But then, guys, network. Go talk to somebody today. I challenge you today. Go talk to somebody today when you have a free chance that you've not spoken to all week. You might find a best friend. You might find somebody to work with in the future. Shoot, you might even find your boss in the future. That's why I tell you, hold yourself at a high standard. Be ethical in what you do. And make sure to always, always, always network. Beyond the show ring, guys. This is what happens when you don't know right here at 9 and 10, 11, 12, what's going on after the show ring. Guys, this is going to help you in your school and academic achievement. The farther you get on, especially in college. Job interviews and career successes. Is anybody looking forward to having a job? So y'all actually want to work? That's good. That's good. A lot of people don't. Community leadership and volunteering. That's when you're running for mayor in the future. Do y'all do that here in Canada? Okay, great. You're running for mayor, you're running for, maybe your school board or something like that. It's more than just showing a calf. It's showing up as your best self. That's what it's all about, guys. I can tell a leader when I walk in the ring and judge a show. I can tell a leader when they walk in. I can tell a poise. I can tell somebody that's done this again and again. And I can very quickly tell the ones that have not been practicing this at the house. Guys, this is built in the barn. This doesn't happen at the show day. This doesn't happen show week here. This happens at the barn. Leaders aren't just born. They're built sometimes in a barn with a brush in one hand and a halter in the other. Did you know you guys are building yourselves as leaders? Did you ever think of oh man, I'm doing this show and deal, and I'm going to become a leader one day? I'm going to become a boss one day? I'm going to become a mentor one day? Did you ever even think about that? I know I sure didn't. I thought it was fun. I thought it was cool as a kid. But once I got a little older, and once I got out of high school, and once I got into college, I go back to the show ring, and I'm like, man, this is so easy. You start helping kids. You start helping others. You start giving advice. You older ones, are y'all starting, this is kind of clicking in your head? You go to a show, and you're like, man, this is a cakewalk. Let's go back 6 years ago when you were a 9. Was it that easy? No. Let's go back a couple years before that when you're one of these little Chars. Was it that easy? No. But it's repetition. It's perfecting that craft. You know, cattle showmanship creates confidence, capable, ethical, and hardworking leaders. Then again, it's not just about the banner. It's about becoming a leader for now, for tomorrow, forever. Does anybody in here want to be a leader now? Does anybody want to go kick butt at showmanship? Does anybody in here want to share some advice to others? Did anybody fall asleep during this? Oh, wow. I know this crowd over here did. Let me ask again. Do you people set goals by a raise of hands? Oh, look at that. You know what that's called right there? That's called repetition, because that's the third time I went back to those guys and gals. Okay, guys, here's the socials again. Guys, any questions? Did I bore you to death? Did you learn something? Did I learn something? Yes. Okay. Now, the reason I went that route, it was because Mr. Craig told me this. He said, tell them about showmanship, give them a good advice about it, help them out, but don't give them too much to where it helps them at a great advantage in the ring. I'll be honest with you guys. I was kind of stumped by that for 2 days. I sat on it, I prayed on it, I thought about it. I said, you know what? There's a lot more to showmanship that I've found out in my life than just walking in the ring and competing for 10, 15 minutes of class. There's this right here. There's the teamwork, there's the communication, there's the discipline, there's the hard work, and then again, there's the mentorship, there's the leadership that comes up from it. All right, guys, I think it's time to get ready for showmanship. Thank y'all.
Outside is mad and cold. You don't grow up, you just grow old. Soon it's over, so they say, but God Almighty, till that day, we'll be burning down the house, tear it to the ground, burn it up, tear it down, burning down the house. We'll be burning down the house, tear it to the ground.
wake up in the morning to whistles and bells. The city's got its stories to tell. Voices lift easy, they come out like the ocean swells. Tonight I'm looking far past a bottle in my hand. Sometimes it's all the truth I can stand. I just follow the way the wind, it blows my plans. And I'm tied to your tracks, love. I wish that I am your last love. The dream comes to me like a memory, and I rise above once again. The story will find me and I'll turn to words how I should have fallen for a bluebird. At least you know each spring they always return. And I've learned to capture this mixture of shadows and glory, hang them up like pictures on the wall, and stay laughing through my tears after it all. And I am tied to your tracks, love. I wish that I am your last love. The dream comes to me like a memory, and I rise above once again. To your tracks, love. I wish that I am your last love. The dream comes to me like a memory, and I rise above, and I rise above once again.
You wanna live in a world with no more dying. You're counting up the cards, what are you trying to gain? I was on the outside avenue, I was looking at you, dear, waiting as the minutes turn to hours, turn to days, and it's a shame. Ain't it a shame now? It's a shame. Ain't it a shame? I want to sign up for every kind of rebirth. Atomize my essence down to black earth and rain. Blow away into the night 1,000 tiny points of light. Ain't it hard to watch another evening slip away? It's a shame. Ain't it a shame now? It's a shame. Ain't it a shame? And did you know that you were playing with the sharp edge of a knife? It seems like everyone is praying for eternal life. Far away in the bird.
So I think if all our little Chars are up there, we're going to get going, and we're going to start our showmanship with the class of little Chars. So coming in first for our little Chars, we have Bennett Taylor, followed by Boston Thetting. Then we have Scarlett Smythe. Next we have Freya Rasmussen. I think Camilla's coming, Cass. I think Camilla's coming. Next we have Lane Wright. Emily Richards. Jackson Williams. And rounding out our class, we have Walker Williams.
Hills of Zion, betting on an afterlife to try on today. Fear guides the hand of a broken down young man, and we all need a piece of land to die on, they say, but it's a shame. Ain't it a shame now? It's a shame. Ain't it a shame? Maybe I
Sweet Maria. If I had a plane, we'd fly to Costa Rica, land atop a mountain, and look down on the world. And I'd learn to speak Spanish, we'd call me Rica, and everything would vanish that we didn't want in our world. Oh Maria, dance a little closer, close your eyes and don't say anything. Don't believe the sirens on Figueroa, just listen to Carmelita sing Las Mañanitas, Sweet Maria. If I wasn't me, I wouldn't blow my money on cocaine mariachi. We could do all that kind of stuff, and maybe I'd never worry that you weren't gonna love me, that I'd wake up and find you burned because I didn't have enough for you, Maria. Dance a little closer, close your eyes and don't say anything. Don't believe the sirens on Figueroa, just listen to Carmelita sing Las Mañanitas. Oh Maria, dance a little closer, close your eyes, don't say anything. Don't believe the sirens on Figueroa, just listen to Carmelita sing Las Mañanitas.
Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you this right here about these young ones. There's a young man named Bennett with the steer, and then a young lady named Scarlett, I think, right here with the pink show stick. They said they don't need their helpers, so y'all can go ahead and leave. And they meant it. You know, they said, I don't need my helper, and they can leave. Guys, I thought an awesome job by these youngsters right here. It was great. It was a great time getting to speak with them and learn about what they're doing, where they're from. This young man right here has a girlfriend. I did find that out. And he looked at me like, why are you asking, bro? Like I have girlfriends. You know, then my man right there with the Spider-Man boots, I think he said they don't come in my size. I was a little upset. I was looking for another set of boots to wear to judge shows in. So maybe better luck next time. But I think through and through, guys, this is what it's all about right here, this next generation right here that is just truly happy to be here, especially the two that didn't need helpers. They were ultra happy to be here. And I think Scarlett's pink show stick really kind of made her stand out. So, guys, let's be sure to give them a big round of applause. Because, guys, not only do they deserve it, but, guys, this right here are the ones that are going to be leading. They're going to be the ones that are going to be making big decisions in the future. And, shoot, you older kids, they might just be your boss. I hate to say it. So, guys, give them another round of applause. Super excited to have these kids out here. And, boy, did they have a fun time.
Next up, we're heading into our first split of junior showmanship. We should have coming into the ring Hannah Schwangler, Trace Bouchard, Tennessee Snyder, Reed Foote, Owen Raymond, and Lance Caldwell.
Take me over to the north side so I can find my way. Lord knows I've walked the south streets, I've wasted hearts and days. So take it all, take everything from me and bring it on. Take me down to shining waters, towns of grit and pride. Let me check my own soul, I've nowhere left to hide. Then take it all, take everything from me and bring it on. It's because I am just a wandering man that I need you now to take my legs, or else I'll ramble on until I wreck the song. Take it all to set me free, I beg. Take me to a hilltop castle, to a room all draped in white. Give me some familiar faces so I know I'll be alright. Then take it all, take everything from me, then bring it on. It's because I am just a wandering man that I need you now to take my legs, or else I'll ramble on until I wreck the song. Take it all to set me free, I beg. Take me to a state of mind where kings are pouring paupers' rage. Take away my trembling fingers, I'll take away that fateful itch. It's because I am just a wandering man that I need you now to take my legs, or else I'll ramble on until I wreck the song. Take it all to set me free, I beg. Take it all to set me free, I beg. Take it all to set me free, I beg. Yeah.
So for all of you who weren't here yesterday, let's introduce our judge again. He judged team marketing yesterday, but for those of you who are just here today, welcome Will Meadows from Alabama, USA. Will Meadows is a modern voice for the American agriculture, on the ground, in the ring, and across every social media platform. With a deep background in livestock judging and a lifetime spent raising and marketing high-quality seed stock bulls, Will brings both experience and authenticity to everything he does.
this night. I guess I'll take you home again. It's so wrong to fight. I'll keep you warm inside. I'll be the one who gives what you want to. I'll be the one who is what you won't do. I'll be your foolish kid. You stole.
I think my toughest spot about showmanship here today is I can't talk these kids, so that way I can't give it away to the rest of them. But these two right here, this young lady and this young man right up here that I left on the wall, will be coming back to the next round. Give all these youngsters a big round of applause. A good way to go ahead and get started with showmanship.
So advancing from split 1 of junior showmanship and coming back for our grand champion junior showmanship class, we have entry number 33, Hannah Schwangler, and entry number 10, Owen Raymond. Now we'll be welcoming split 2, Wynn Pittman, Michael Richards, Harper Wilgenbush, Blake Brewer, Cooper Smythe, and Naya Fisher.
The best a thief could even give. A heart of love, the blood to one last touch. I'll be the one who gives what you want to. I'll be the one who is what you won't do. I'll be the one who gives what you want to. I'll be your foolish kid. I'll be your, I'll be your, I'll be your foolish kid. I'll be your, I'll be your, I'll be your foolish kid. I'll be your, I'll be your, I'll be your foolish kid. I'll be the one who gives what you want to. I'll be the one who is what you won't do. I'll be the one who gives what you want to. I'll be your foolish kid. rush of blood to my head. I took a picture for these memories. I remembered what you said when you said you wouldn't let go of me. I don't wanna put you down this time and forget about everything and what we found. I don't wanna lose it all this time. In that photograph of us, it seemed like you were finding love to be. Closer to you than you thought, until you thought too much and let go of me. I don't wanna put you down this time and forget about everything and what we found. I don't wanna lose it all this time and forget about everything. I don't wanna lose you, baby. Don't you know, girl, what you mean to me? Pull apart my ribs and plant your heart inside my chest. I'll do the rest. Show you what it means to believe. Feel it in your heart, it'll burn like the sun, and you'll see me. If I don't have love, then what will I be? If I'm not your love, then what will I be? If I don't have love, then what will I be? Oh, and if I'm not your love, I don't wanna put you down this time and forget about everything and what we found. I don't wanna lose it all this time and forget about everything and what we found. I don't wanna put you down this time and forget about everything what we found. I don't wanna lose it all this time.
Another fun sort. Here's your two right here that have come back, and hats off to the ones right there as well. Do be sure to give them a big round of applause.
So advancing from split 2, we have Harper Wilgenbush and Cooper Smythe. Next up, we'll have split 3. Coming in, we'll have Ava Berthelot, Sage Schneider, Brooke Raymond, Paisley Barron, Claire Cadu, and Ridge Foote.
day brings new light to help us on our way. Always taking my breath, whether sun or rain.
All right, we got a bunch of hustlers in this class. I think I'm going to select 3 from this class. I might be going over my allowance a bit, but I think these 3 right here need a lot more competition with them. And I think, especially when we get settled down just a bit, they'd sure look good out here. Let's give hats off and a big round of applause to these youngsters out here.
Advancing from split 3 of our junior showmanship, we have Sage Schneider, Claire Cadu, and Ridge Foot. Next up, we have split 4 of junior showmanship. First coming in, we'll have Blake Airy, Cassidy Taylor, Scarlett Inglot, Ella Salmon, Elliot Inglot, and Lars Rasmussen.
The wind will carry us over, that horizon we see is getting closer. This is why we live, for moments like this. This is why we live, for moments like this, yeah. For moments like this, when the mountain calls and the river waits for what's to come, a dreamer's day. The wind will carry us over, that horizon we see is getting closer. This is why we live, for moments like this. This is why we live, for moments like this, yeah. Moments like this is why we live. This is why we live. Moments like this. This is why we live. This is why we live. Moments like this. Moments like this. Tell me, pretty lady, now if you don't give, did you ever really think, did you ever really feel that this was something we'd both show? Was it something we could know? Tell me, little darling. don't find? Did you ever really think? Did you ever really try to give me all of you to know? Or did you just let go? What do you want from me? Honey, I can't even breathe. Tell me if I found what you can't see, would you come back to me? Tell me now, baby, would you come my way if I was a better man? If I could change, I would. But I find I'm at a loss for words, and even when they come, it hurts. What do you want from me? Honey, I can't even breathe. Tell me if I found what you can't see, would you come back to me? Tell me, babe, is this real? Or do I want what you don't feel? If you think that you don't know, and try to let me go, go. Tell me, babe, is this real? Or do I want what you don't feel? If you think that you don't know, and try to let me go, go. Try to let me go. Try to let me go. Try to let me go, go. Try to let me go. Try to let me go.
Well, I heard it through the wire that the world's gonna catch on fire. The stakes couldn't get any higher, and we're finally growing tired. They will come in the night with the moon overhead shining bright. Riders on their fatal line, throwing shadows in the night. Way up high in that Minnesota sky, that's where you'll see it by and by. They say it's coming any day, and we're all gone the other way. Gonna live as long as I'm alive. So goodbye, all you cowboys. We rode it down to the end. It's a long, hard road that we've been, and we won't be back again. And the time will come to choose, and there's no way you can lose. You'll learn that it really ain't no use, stuck in limbo, the revelation blues. Way up high in that Minnesota sky.
So advancing from split four of junior showmanship, we have Scarlett Inglot and Ella Salmon. Next up, we'll have Class 5 coming in. Leading off will be Owen Wagenbach, Weston Salmon, Riley Hunter, Liam Richards, Briar Blanchette, and Charlie Bouchard.
That's where you'll see it by and by. They say it's coming any day, and we're all gone the other way. Gonna live as long as I'm alive. Way up high in that Minnesota sky, that's where you'll see it by and by. They say it's coming any day, and we're all gone the other way. Gonna live as long as I'm alive. Way up high in that Minnesota sky, that's where you'll see it by and by. They say it's coming any day, and we're all gone the other way. Gonna live as long as I'm alive. I said I'm gonna live as long as I'm alive. Ain't it hard to settle down? Now ain't it hard to settle down? When in the dark you hear that freeway sound, and every morning in the sun, yeah, every morning in the sun. Well, it's every frozen chimney like a gun. So Indigo City, why do you get me down? Indigo City, kicking me to the ground. Now down in the cellar, lots of noise. Yeah, down in the cellar, lots of noise. Well, they keep on dancing, all the good girls and boys. And I can't stop to turn it off. No, I can't stop to turn it off. No, whisper something to you short and soft. So Indigo City, why do you get me down? Indigo City, kicking me to the ground.
Indigo City, why do you get me down? Indigo City, kicking me to the ground.
Advancing from split 5 of our junior showmanship is Owen Walgenbach and number 28, Briar Blanchette. Coming in now for split 6, I think this is our last split of junior showmen. We'll have Sophie Taylor, Sayan Williams, Briggs Blanchette, Blake Hunter, Jack Wright, and Paige Nesbitt. So all of our advancers from the last 5 splits, can we come up to the backdrop area just so we're ready for our junior showmanship final, please? My apologies, I missed one of our junior members coming in for split 6. Will also be Paisley Barron.
the sun, and it shines as it opens.
Well, your heart is the sun, and it shines as it opens.
Yeah, your heart is the sun, and it shines as it opens.
Well, your heart is the sun, and it shines as it opens.
Yeah, your bones are the earth, and they sing with the mountains.
Well, your bones are the earth, and they sing with the mountains.
Yeah, your bones are the earth, and they sing with the mountains.
Well, your bones are the earth, and they sing with the mountains.
Why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world
Why
inside?
would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world
You said, why
inside?
would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world
Why would you
inside?
look outside yourself when you have all of the world
Your
inside?
mind is a space that creates your horizon.
Well, your mind is a space that creates the horizon.
Your mind is a space that creates your horizon.
Well, your mind is a space that creates the horizon.
Say, why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world
Why
inside?
would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world
Why
inside?
would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world
Why would you
inside?
look outside yourself when you have all of the world inside?
You know, you can feel it when you look inside. You know, you can feel it, and it's no surprise. Say, why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world
Why
inside?
would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world
Say, why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world
Why
inside?
would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world
Why would you
inside?
look outside yourself when you have all of the world inside? Inside, all of the world inside.
Sunday morning with my head on your chest, wearing your shirt like my party dress. Something about the way you're holding me tight lets me know everything's alright. We don't have anywhere to be. Right here we got all we need. Lock the door and try the blinds. Let's just stay here a while. Let's be lazy, baby. No troubles on our minds. Tell me, baby, we're leaving her behind. The two of us, we're in no rush. Let's be lazy, baby. Let's be lazy.
first time you felt just a little bit of something, baby, and I fell, believing I'd fly. I found a reason to give you just enough of what you wanted.
All right, my boss lady here and the golden shirt's going to get mad at me here. I'm going to keep 4 out of this class right here, and I feel like they all deserve a spot to come back. So let's be sure to give those 4 a big round of applause, as well as the others right here as well.
So advancing from our final split of junior showmanship, we have Sophie Taylor, Briggs Blanchette, Jack Wright, and Paige Nesbitt. So I'll ask all of our junior advancers to come back in for our junior showmanship final. So we should have Hannah Swangler and Owen Raymond from split 1. From split 2, we'll have Harper Wilgenbush and Cooper Smythe. From split 3, we'll have Sage Schneider, Claire Cadu, and Ridge Foote. From split 4, we'll have Scarlett Inglot and Ella Salmon. From split 5, we'll have Owen Walgenbach and Briar Blanchette. And from split 6, we'll have Sophie Taylor, Briggs Blanchette, Jack Wright, and Paige Nesbitt. This is your champion junior showman class.
Baby, to find you weren't willing to try. Made your heart it wanders, looking for a reason to find yourself with something left you could try. If I placed what I have in your heart, believing be enough, would you pull me closer to your side? It was the first time you felt just a little bit of something, baby, and I fell, believing I'd fly. Yeah, I found a reason to give you just enough of what you wanted, baby, to find you were willing to try. Honey, tell me what you need. Oh, they've been talking, we've been walking so far apart. Oh, if I could turn the seasons and show you ways to love with reason, we'd fall so hard. It was the first time you felt just a little bit of something, baby, and I fell, believing I'd fly. Yeah, I found a reason to give you just enough of what you wanted, baby, to find you were willing to try. It was the first time you felt just a little bit of something.
So to kind of answer your questions, yes, I've done this before. Y'all just got some really good showmen. So my advice to you moving forward, I would build a bigger ring, because when you got some competition this good, I tend to stack it pretty deep. But I'm going to go out now and find your 10 that are going to make your top 10. I can't tell you now, sorry. That's kind of the tease right there, guys. So give all these youngsters a big round of applause.
Believing I'd fly. I found a reason to give you just enough of first time you felt just a little bit of something, baby, and I fell, believing I'd fly. Yeah, I found a reason to give you just enough of what you wanted, baby, to find you weren't willing to try.
All right, guys and girls, fabulous, fabulous job. Parents, grandparents, give these kids a big round of applause. I know I stacked it deep, but I think it was well deserved. I think when kids show and compete this good and answer their questions like this one, this group right here did, I think they all deserve a little bit of spotlight right here. So again, give them a big round of applause. They surely, surely deserve it.
Moving into our first split of intermediate showmen, we'll have Mallory Hanetko, Haley Wagenbach, Indy Fowler, Paige Van Sickle, Cooper Saunders, Bailey Chomiak, and Heidi Whitcomb.
I'm going to choose 3 out of this class right here, these 3 young ladies on the wall. I think they need a shade more competition, but I surely appreciate the competition we had by the ones over here on my left, on this far wall over here. But be sure to give all these youngsters a big round of applause. And, man, it's heating up out here in this showmanship ring.
So advancing from our split 1 of our intermediate showmanship, we have Haley Walgenbach, Indy Fowler, and Paige Van Sickle. Coming in for split 2 will be Riley Brewer, Haley Debenham, Anna Nesbitt, Peyton Hagel. Baxter, I need some help on the name. How do you say number 40 in the second split? Up here. Gina. Gina Sobcoat, Joss Pittman, Sarah Scott, and Charles Wagamuth.
All right, guys, we're going to keep 4 out of this class right here. I think 4 really, really good ones, but I think, there's a class full of really good showmen, but, it's kind of difficult right here to go ahead and really kind of fizzle through these guys and gals right here and get them down to that number 2 number. So we're going to stop at 4 on this one. Let's give all these youngsters a big round of applause.
So advancing from split 2 of our intermediate showmanship will be Riley Brewer, Haley Debenham, Anna Nesbitt, and Joss Pittman. Coming in for split 3 will be Hannah Caldwell, Braden Scott, Diana Bouchard, Levi Fletcher, Sawyer Williams, Scarlett Fowler, and Adrian Denskoff.
All right, let's stick with these two guys right here to come back in for the drive. I feel like two guys that really hustled and got after it. Excited to see them come back. Hats off to you, young ladies and young man over here, for bringing in a pile of competition out here. Let's give all them a round of applause.
So advancing from split 3 of our intermediate showmanship will be Braden Scott and Levi Fletcher. Coming in for split 4 will be Fisher Cavers, Bennett Blanchette, Reese Morrison, Stephanie Wogamouth, Haley Caldwell, Chase Airy, and Aubrey Frazier.
someday. But you better get to practicing before you're old and gray, and your best years slip away. We laughed and joked and skipped along the way. Wondered if we'd ever be nostalgic for these days when we are old and gray. Sat with a sad old man in a dark cafe. I asked him what he's living for. He said not much these days. You are young, you best be on your way. If you want to be a fiddler someday, you better get to practicing before you're old and gray, and your best years slip away. All day and on into the night. Got there just before the shining early morning light. When it was such a sight. Is you're gonna be a fiddler someday. But you better get to practicing before you're old and gray, and your best years slip away.
No. Red goes. He stays. Nice job in this final class right here of these intermediates before we get there into the final drive of those intermediates. But an awesome job by these two. I felt like this is one of the tougher classes that I've had to sort through here today, especially. I think they made a high competition. I wish I could say more, but happy to have these two come back. Hats off to you, young men and young women, as you're leaving the ring.
So advancing from our fourth and final split of intermediate showmen, we have Fisher Cavers and Reese Morrison. So now getting into our intermediate showmanship final, we'll have from the first split, Haley Walgenbach, Indy Fowler, and Paige Van Sickle. From split number 2, we're going to have Riley Brewer, Haley Debenham, Anna Nesbitt, and Joss Pittman. From split number 3, we're going to have Braden Scott and Levi Fletcher. And from our fourth split, Fisher Cavers and Reese Morrison.
You're dreaming you will be a fiddler, an astronaut, a man that's on TV. But do it, yeah, don't just wait and see, 'cause you're gonna be a fiddler someday. But you better get to practicing before you're old and gray, and your best years slip away. this year slip away.
Why have we failed to see the heart of freedom still bleeds? Faces of innocence are waiting to be redeemed. Oh, sold to the shadows, they have stories we will never know until we arrive.
I wake up in the morning in this great blue state. Golden fingers caress my face. Slips through the window on a silky breeze. A dreamer's life to plant some seeds. She's my believer, healing all my doubts. A lighted mirror, reflecting out every true potential. A bedrock belief, an elaborate plot to set this bird free. Every element faced, every color there's a text. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea. For the ancient memories, just as fleeting as a breeze. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea. How we lay in the sunset.
Hats off to your intermediate showman. Awesome job from top to bottom. Young ladies, young men, fantastic job. Made my job very, very hard, and that's what I ask for when I come.
All right, time for our first split of senior showmanship. In split one, we have Cheyenne Cavan, Morgan Debenham, Ivy Fletcher, and Peyton Caldwell.
The body sings, and I join the tune. All the sirens calling, the crows leave their trees, but a peace pervades us, and the dreamers dream. From every element of face, every color that's a text. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea. For the ancient memories, just as fleeting as a breeze. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea.
Johnny went out walking and he hitched for a ride.
my love. Honey, what you doing to me? Come on in and make yourself at home. Honey, what you doing to me? Honey, what you doing with your sweet dark eyes? Honey, what you doing to me? Come on in and make yourself at home. Honey, what you doing to me? Tell me about your troubles and I'll tell you about mine. Honey, I've got time. Honey, I've got time. Tell me about your worries and I'll tell you about mine. Honey, I've got time. Honey, I've got time. Tell me why you laugh and why you cry. Honey, I've got time. Honey, I've got time. Honey, what you doing to me, my love? Honey, what you doing to me? Come on in and make yourself at home. Honey, what you doing to me? Honey, what you doing?
So advancing from our first split of senior showmanship, we'll have Cheyenne Cavan, Morgan Debenham, and Peyton Caldwell. Up next, we'll have our split 2. Sarah Whips, Logan Saunders, Casey Trask, Max Burris.
With your long dark hair, honey, what you doing to me? Come on in and make yourself at home. Honey, what you doing to me? Tell me about your trouble and I'll tell you about mine. Honey, I've got time. Honey, I've got time. Tell me about your worries and I'll tell you about mine. Honey, I've got time. Honey, I've got time. Tell me why you laugh and why you cry. Honey, I've got time. Honey, I've got time. What you doing to me, my love? Honey, what you doing to me? Come on in and make yourself at home. Honey, what you doing to me? Honey, what you doing with your two?
As our second split of senior showman is in the ring, I'd just like to take a second to thank of all our sponsors who made this week possible. Our diamond sponsors, the Canadian Charolais Association, Davis Raritan, Springside Cattle Company, Danes and O'Neill Livestock, the Charolais Banner, the Friends of the Canadian Charolais Foundation, and Elder Charolais. To our platinum sponsors, Alberta Beef, the Alberta Charolais Association, DLMS, Powerhouse Embryonics, and Pittman Print Media. To our gold sponsors, ARRA Real Estate and Auctioneering, Boris and Marketing Services, Brant Tractor, Cowgirl Creative, DBK Genetics, High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment, Daniel J. Snyder, T-Bar Cattle Company, and Transcon Livestock Corp.
IQ, honey, what you doing to me? Come on and make yourself at home, honey, what you doing to me? Tell me about your trouble and I'll tell you about mine. Honey, I've got time, honey, I've got time. Tell me about your worries and I'll tell you about mine. Honey, I've got time, honey, I've got time. Tell me why you laugh and why you cry. Honey, I've got time, honey, I've got time.
So advancing from our second split of senior showmanship, we have Sarah Whips, Logan Saunders, and Max Burris. Coming in for our third split of seniors, we have Tate Williams, Jaden Chomiak, Abigail Tillman, Grace Wotos, and Madison Saunders. We'd like to take a moment to thank our silver sponsors, Alberta Beef Producers, Beef Smart Consulting, Bow Valley Genetics, Bovagen Genetic Services, the Canalta Hotel, Envo Canada, Merck Animal Health, MNP, FCC, the Ramada, S4 Branding Co., TD Canada Trust, Wright Livestock Marketing Services, and for our bronze sponsors, ATB Financial, Central Alberta Co-op, Country Junction Feeds, EXL Charolais, Snyder's Kettle Corn, Progressive Publishing, RBC, Select Sires, The Albertan, and Trow Nutrition. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors who make this week possible. So advancing from our third split of senior showmen, Tate Williams, Jaden Chomiak, and Madison Saunders. Coming in for our fourth and final split of senior showmen, Shelby Scott, Madison Robertson, Keeler Eaton, and Jackson Dedikoff.
I'm going to make it kind of quick and simple in this class right here. I feel like the 4 of these need a bit more competition. I like a lot of things they do. I'd like to maybe fix a couple things, but we'll keep that for a later time. But I'm excited to see these 4 come back and join the rest of them. So hats off to these youngsters.
So advancing out of split 4, we're going to have Shelby Scott. We'll have Madison Robertson, Keeler Eaton, and Jackson Denikoff. So now getting ready for our senior showmanship final from split 1. Please come back. We'll have Cheyenne Cavan, Morgan Debenham, and Peyton Caldwell. From split 2, we're going to have Sarah Whips, Logan Saunders, and Max Burris. From split 3, we're going to have Tate Williams, Jaden Chomiak, and Madison Saunders. And then returning from split 4 will be Shelby Scott, Madison Robertson, Keeler Eaton, and Jackson Dedikoff. We're a little over, but that's okay. How much over? We're about 15 minutes right now.
Well, I'm going down to Georgia, place my folks call home, and on to Carolina, place where I was born. Good morning, Music City, I've got a song for you, and God Almighty Lord paid my dues. Good God, I paid my dues from Mississippi on to Alabama, from Louisiana on to Texarkana. I'm getting a little too good, Lord, singing these old blues. Good God Almighty Lord paid my dues. Well, that Motel 6 in Austin has really gone downhill, but not as bad as my backseat where I stayed in Amarillo. Not much further to California, just a couple one-night stands, and I'm wrapped up in my baby's arms again. Good God, I paid my dues from Albuquerque on to Arizona, from Boulder City up to Idaho. I'm getting a little too good, Lord, singing these old blues. Good God Almighty, Lord, paid my dues.
Okay, guys and girls, there's your senior class right there. A super fine job by them. I think probably my favorite division out here today was probably your intermediates. I think you just have a lot of competition, so you seniors better watch out. You've got some younger ones behind you that are very, very competitive. I think across the board, kind of some things to work on. Eye contact. I am huge on eye contact. I catch you sometimes, other times I don't. That goes back to kind of the leadership part that we talked about today. That goes back to being able to look your boss in the eye when you're going to have a tough decision. That's looking your mom, your dad in the eye, your school teacher, whatever. That's a big thing that I kind of prioritize when in the show ring. You know, the little things especially, that's kind of here nor there. That's either you were not 100% today or calf wasn't 100% today. I'm not too worried about that kind of stuff. I'm just worried about, do you have the fundamentals? Are you doing kind of some things that I like? I did love to see the sportsmanship out here. Twisting tails, waiting on somebody, leaving an extra spot. That's something right there you don't teach. That's something right here. You are just kind of knowledgeable. You just kind of know around when you go around the ring. So super, super excited to see that. Hats off. I thought awesome showmanship across the board. I'd say just kind of eye contact. And here's the biggest thing that I like to tell everybody when I go judge them in showmanship is this right here, guys. I know people like to cheat, especially when it comes to winning something. If it's a cash prize, if it's a belt buckle, anything like that. Here's the easiest way to cheat in showmanship. Go watch the class before you. Go to see the patterns that I'm doing. Go to see where you're going to stand, where your calf might be in your class. Do that. That is what I highly suggest, especially you juniors. If the seniors are starting to show first, go in there and watch those seniors. See how they do things. Pick up on some things. That is the easiest way right there to find what you're missing and find where you need to be standing. You know, it's pretty tough when you get later on in the day judging a showmanship class and you're finding people that do not know where to go. I'm just thinking you're back in the back playing Pokemon or something like that on your phone. Focus up, guys. This is game day, and make it real because, man, this is how you get competitive. This is how you start winning these shows. So I felt through and through an awesome job. Now we have our international kids. International kids, before you come in, and make sure you have a handler of some sorts. I'm a little tired of judging today, not going to lie. I've gone the same patterns, asked the same questions. So y'all come in, but kind of midway through the class, I want you to have a handler to come grab your calf. We're going to have something special for them.
So coming in for our international showmanship, we'll have Shade Bunker from the USA. We'll have McKenna Tucker from the USA. We'll have Ragnar Haig from Sweden. We'll have Amy Whitechurch from Australia. We'll have Sander Filmin from Estonia. And we'll have Christian Yaroslav from Estonia. Karen, can you come up here for a second? Shade, let's swing around here and go down the middle and then come.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is probably going to be my favorite part of the day. If you're in the lunch line, you might want to hurry up and get back. If you're turned your back towards the ring, you might want to turn this way. Contestants in the middle, please. Yeah, this is what you have to do. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. We talked about social media yesterday. We talked a lot about that. We talked about how to market. Okay? I kind of showed you an example of how to make a video. I'm actually going to be making a video of one of these. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I get really bored, honestly, guys. I keep a lot of thoughts in my head when I'm out here judging. I can't talk to somebody the whole time. I get down to these older guys, and I'm like, man, I'm kind of tired, you know? So if you have a cellular device that has a camera, and you have a Facebook or an Instagram, a TikTok, a Snapchat, a YouTube, if you have Kick or something like that, go ahead, guys, pull out your phones and put your phone in video mode. You will not want to miss this. These guys are going to dance, okay? They're going to dance. And we've got a whole different sort of songs. Now you've got two young ladies from my great country, the United States. You got a young man from Switzerland, a young lady from Australia, and two boys from Estonia right there. What did I say, Switzerland? Okay, they got better chocolate in Switzerland anyways. So, here's the thing. We're going to see the differences they have. I personally will be taking a video of them. So, good luck to them. DJ?
Say no, say what you doing, trying to do somebody cold. I just let the music come from my soul, so all of my people can stay on the floor. They got a brand new dance, you gotta move your muscle. Brand new dance, it's called a Cupid shuffle. It don't matter if you're young or you're old. We gon' show you how it goes. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Not kick, not kick, not kick, not kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Down, down, do your thing, do your thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Down, down, do your thing, do your thing. Down, down, do your thing, do your thing. Down, down, do your thing.
You want one more, Will?
Okay, I'm really disappointed in my country. You two young ladies just back on up to the wall. Okay, we'll try this again. Now, in case you blinked, I've never seen a man swing some hips like that before. Hello, mate. Are you still nervous? No? True love at last. I'm just kidding. Okay, I think a nice job by y'all too. Now you have to slow dance. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, y'all take everything so serious. Guys, give them a big round of applause. Had an awesome time. Thank y'all for having me both today and yesterday. It's been an absolute ball. Really hats off to these international kids. I know it's kind of crazy going from where you're comfortable at and jumping out overseas, over different continents to come out there and come to the great nation of Canada. Canada, it's been fun. It's been real. And I think an awesome time here today in Showmanship. Thank y'all again. Give all these kids a big round of applause.
So just a little bit of housekeeping things. Lunch is on right now, so if you guys haven't had lunch, go get lunch. And then I believe it's shortly after 1 o'clock, we're going to have the juniors out on the bleachers here with Adam for his presentation. And we're going to have the intermediates and seniors in the pavilion doing their Canva individual marketing.